Hey guys, I'm going to go over this lower and lean method in the cat tunnel. What I did, because we don't have enough space to move everything in one direction, so I crossed them. So everyone that leans this way is on this side, and everyone that leans this way is on that side. So as these keep growing, like they were straight up, and now they've been lowered down and leaned over to the side so they can grow this way and then back up. And that way, since the tomatoes are indeterminate, they can keep growing up and growing up and growing up, and you keep lowering, leaning them, lowering and leaning them. And then you get a lot more production out of the same plant in the same space. So all these plants were up against the plastic up top here, and now you can see they're down really kind of about a foot, but I'm gonna have to do this again, but I want to get everything in the groove here and let it start growing, let the plant react to being lowered like that, and then I'll come back and lower it even more and lean it out even more. So, you know, it starts out straight like these over here, and you can see these are called tomahawks, and you can just take them off the string up here, which is in the other videos, and you can lower this plant like this. Now I can take this and this unravels here to give you more string. So you can take it like even farther over, which is what we'll do eventually, but for now just leave it like this. And also I have tomatoes that are close to the ground. See these here, some back there, these, and I don't want all the tomatoes on the ground. They'll still ripen fine on the plastic. They did last year. I'm sure they'll do the same this year, but that's another reason why they're not lowered even more, and they will be eventually. But so we've had our first harvest on these and taken it to the market, and so I've gone through and done the pruning here too. And you just want to take, as was explained in the other videos, take the foliage off below your fruit set when these are not flowers and they start to become fruits. Come up, take these off to the next one, come up, take them off up here to the next one, and then leave the foliage above it. And then eventually, when you're done harvesting these off of these sets like this, you'll prune this off when you've harvested everything. And then this is basically just going to be an open stem with airflow, leaned over on that where it comes out of the ground and curves one way and then goes up. And that's the whole process of the plant. You've got your plant here, first fruit set, no foliage. Second fruit set, no foliage. Come up here into the third fruit set. Third fruit set there, no foliage, and you see the foliage here. And this one is coming on pretty good. There's still some flowers left on it. I'll leave this leaf here, and yeah, you just prune the foliage basically above and below your fruit set so that the plant puts the energy into the fruit. And then when it gets to the top of your structure, whether it's a trellis outside or in a tunnel like this, then you lower the plant if you can and lean it over, give it extra twine to then grow up where it could not grow up, like 2, 3, 4 feet away, and just keep doing that. Yeah, these are the sun golds. These are really good, and I mean that's pretty much it for the year. Hasn't been a whole lot of pest and disease issues in here. Keep the rain off of it. We did just get 9 inches of rain, so we still have to wait to see if that has any effect on anything. But other than that, that's kind of your tomato system here. And this produces a lot of tomatoes. We're gonna have, I mean, hopefully it comes out to a lot in sales. They sold out pretty quick on Saturday, so we'll see. the end can be kind of tricky because we don't have anywhere to go after. So I tied a loop in that there to take the last plant out, curve it out, to give myself some room to move these last ones out this way and then start the crisscross process. See if I can do this one-handed. So come in here, take the suckers off like was explained before. I just busted the head off that. So here's another learning thing. I just tried to do that one-handed and busted the top here. So one thing that I normally do, which I didn't this time, go figure, is I'll leave these top suckers, this sucker here, in case you do tape, or in case you do break the top, because then it's no big deal. The new sucker will just be the top, you know. So leave this till you're done actually trellising or lower and leaning, whatever you're going to be doing, and then take the suckers off. So since it's screwed up, I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyways. Trying this one hand is going to be a challenge. So took it off the string there, and I loosened out one bit of twine there, so I have more twine. And I'm just gonna put it up here. Now, I could probably go farther with this. Well, I definitely can because I busted it. So, take another twist here. They get stuck on each other like that. So now you can see how that's laying down. And then this one, take this off, give it some string or slack, whatever. Move it over. Okay, you can see your crisscross there. Every time you do one of these, you're going to want to twine the top so there's no risk in it breaking when you lower and lean it. And yeah, you can see on that one over there that everyone that lays this way, they'll eventually be laying on top of each other, and then some people will band the stems together. Maybe, I might do that, I don't know. But yeah guys, that's kind of that, and some tomato things like the dead tomato. Hey guys, saw something pretty valuable here that I think everybody would benefit from. This is our first harvest of tomatoes for the market, and I was in the other tunnel, Tori was harvesting in this tunnel. This is the tomatoes and cucumbers, and I walked in and she was like, whoa, look at this plant. So this is the plant. And the other plants around here you can see are completely fine, and over into this way. So clearly the foliage is a red flag. It's really wilted, which means it's not getting any water. It's brown, which can also mean no water. But another indicator that there's an issue that maybe if I would have looked closer a while ago I would have saw it, is this fruit right here is ripening. It's ripening way before everything else, so when plants get stressed like this, they'll set fruit as fast as they can. So you can see, well, it might be hard to show in the video, but the amount of fruit on this plant for the amount of foliage that there is totally outnumbered in fruit than foliage. So the other thing is when you have something like this that's dead or dying from the top all the way down to the bottom, and it's setting fruit heavy, you have to check the base of the plant. And so when I did that, you can see this right here. Yeah, at some point I think that this sandbag got pushed got pushed against this stem and caused the stem to rot, therefore cutting off the flow of water and nutrients to the rest of the plant, causing it to set fruit early, because a plant's purpose in life is to reproduce and set seed. And you can even see some of these are getting they're getting pretty pruny, so probably won't be able to harvest from here up. But these down, you know, this is every bit of energy and nutrients the plant has is going into this fruit so that it can reproduce. So these are fine to eat, but yeah, my fault. I left the sandbag too close. It happens, but yeah, that's a good learning thing for everybody. That's my fault. Breaking the top, that's my fault. So mistakes happen, but you can see that breaking one top or having one dead plant and this massive tomato forest is not a huge deal. So yeah, hope this helped you guys, and yeah, thanks for watching. Hope everybody's summer is going good. We just had we had a week of super hot, like in the 90s, mid 90s, and then a kind of regular week, and then we had 9 inches of rain in 3 days. So whatever, it's pretty crazy.